Here's a quick video of what I've done just to repair these XC sedan tail lights for my car. Pulled them out of my car and the rear of the car was all rusted out, like around where these studs are. So I've actually had to cut the old ones off with a like a Dremel to cut them out, and then you're left with a broken stud basically in this headlight assembly that you can't fix it back to the car with. So what I've done is I've knocked the studs out and I've just got some M5 bolts from Bunnings. So just your run-of-the-mill, they're M4s, but these fellas here, just with nuts. And I've just put washers on them on the back and just put them in with a little bit of sticker just to hold them in there. And that's given me new studs the same size and to fit the same holes that are in the car. And I've just pulled them apart, given them a bit of a clean and reassembled them with a new gasket. So now I'm just doing a little bit of a quick cut and polish across the whole assembly, and then I'll just mask over this center section, and I'm just filling this line back in just with literally a black paint marker, and I find it works really well. Doesn't wash off or anything like that, so I'll give you a look in a minute and we'll see how it's come up. So I've just finished giving it a bit of a polish. I've just done it by hand with a microfiber cloth. I'm just using the Maguire's, just the Ultimate compound, and I've gone forwards and then I've sort of buffed it in backwards all the way through, and then I've just given it a tack down with a clean microfiber, and you can see there's a huge difference in that chrome, and the lenses have come up a lot nicer as well. So now what I'm going to do is just grab some masking tape. I'm going to run a line down the center and then come back with a blade, and I'm just going to get just inside this inside edge, peel the center out, and I'm just going to backfill that center black pinstripe just with some fresh black paint. So I'll get that ready to go, and then I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek. So I've just masked this up, just pressed it down into those edges, and I've just run a blade around, and as you can see now, I can pull that center line out. All the way down, and just give that a good press in along the edges. Got my trusty workshop approved Prepsol, so just give that a bit of a spray on a rag. I'll just give that surface a bit of a wipe down, just to take off some of that cut and polish residue that might be left. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but when we're out in the shed and that's what we got, that's what we got. So just a trusty old black paint marker from Bunnings. I've done this on a few cars before and it does not come off. So I'll just work on coming down the edges, get the outline sorted, doing this with one hand, come back along, fucking on the piss there. And then what I do is I just sort of come along and fill in the gaps like that. It might look like this is leaving a streak, but when it dries, I assure you, it dries flat. So I'm going to finish that, and then I'll give you a sneak peek when I take the tape off. Just finished painting that, and I've taken the tape off. I don't know about you, that looks pretty shit hot. Any questions? Let us know, but otherwise you'll figure it out. Cheers.